You're still watching The Weekend Show on ABS Television, and this is something new. Like I said, we have a full house today. I'm still here. David is still here, and we have a very colorful set of people. Actually, if you did watch the ad that rolled before our montage, then you know what we're talking about. We are talking about the Golibe festival that is going to be hitting Southeast soon, and I'm talking about hitting us December. And these are the beautiful people behind the planning of that festival. All right, so I have
Baby, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Golda Obi.
Okay.
I am Richard Olie.
Okay, so these are the beautiful people that will be planning the Golibe festival.
And you know one great thing about this is on Weekend Show we bring to Anambra people where it's happening and what is happening. So having you around on the show this morning is trendy. So at least by this December my diary will be filled.
Yes, definitely.
So what are we expecting? What's Golibe Festival? Let's go from there.
Okay, I think I may need to thank you for the opportunity for us to be here. It's actually very important for...
Just mix it
Okay,
up.
Okay. All the very important for the... all the Okempa for what we are planning.
Okay.
So I want to take you a bit historical.
Okay.
Yeah, Golibe Festival was conceived by, it's one of the cardinal projects of His Royal Majesty, Igwe Alfred Achebe, the Obi of Onitsha. So the whole project revolves around bringing people, Onitsha people outside Onitsha, in diaspora, bringing them back home, because there was a study he commissioned and he felt there is a need to take Onitsha to the next level, to prepare Onitsha, okay, for the challenges of 21st century.
What could be those challenges?
Okay, like part of the challenges is there is a need for cultural renaissance, cultural reintegration, and so many things. So Golibe was one of the streams he set up. There were about 21 of them, thereabouts. So we set up many groups to, look into ways of taking our church to the next level. So Golibe emerged to bridge that gap, because we found out after the study he commissioned that a lot of people, when they come home,
there's nothing
to do.
And it's not just Onitsha.
Okay. Yes.
A lot of Easterners have a tradition of coming home at December. They spend the whole year planning of how to come home. Now, the challenge is when they come home, then what? Okay, then you see the family, day one, you visit Manuku, day two. After that, then what?
Yes.
And so we found that less and less Easterners would just come home for 2 days, and that affected the economy of the East because we were so sort of like outward focused.
Yes.
Now, Igwe Alfred, being a futuristic person, very exposed, realized that the building of a people means that you've got to stay connected.
Of course.
What is there in the Southeast to keep Southeasterners connected, to make us come home? And not just Onitsha people. I mean, Golibe is situated in Onitsha, but he felt that Onitsha was strategic in terms of position, being, sort of border town from Asaba and
the rest of Anambra.
And the rest of Anambra.
Yeah.
So you've got transport links.
Gateway city.
So we thought, you know what? Yes, we can do this, and the Anambra state government is perfect for supporting.
Of course.
Okay, so this is actually a move with the people in diaspora in mind.
Yes, and also people in Nigeria.
Okay, when we say diaspora, not necessarily international diaspora,
We could be
because
outside.
we're almost
Outside
becoming
Southeast.
outside
Yes,
Southeast.
Southeast.
A lot of Southeasterners are outside the Southeast. Now we need them to come home.
And
Actually,
let me also,
Okay.
if you look at, if you take an audit of all the cultural activities happening, you know, you find out that there is no signature event in the Southeast in the year. We have Ofala festivals. In fact, today is Onitsha Ofala. The Ofala of the Obi of Onitsha is today. So apart from the Ofala festivals, we need some other things that, you know, can hold and make people to come home. I have a couple of friends that are in Lagos. Some haven't visited the East in the past decade.
You know, what you just said reminded me of a friend in the village who, they come home, but whenever they come home, they are locked up inside the house. And his grandmother from the maternal house side and paternal, and then they go back.
You can imagine.
So we are looking at a revolution, cultural revolution being led by Onitsha.
Yes, but then I want to look at it from the angle of security. A lot of people, in as much as Easterners are known to return home every December, it's like norm. But then we know recently a lot of people don't come back home because of security. So what do you have in place for us?
The answer is obvious.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, the governor has created an enabling environment.
Yes.
You know, the governor does not joke with security. Then, and that has also culminated in a lot of things. For instance, the Okada riders that have been banned is also a drive towards security improvements. So all these things have been taken into consideration.
So what about accommodation?
Well, accommodation is really good. We've got a lot of new hotels in the area, one. Also, we are borrowing something from the West, you know, the bed and breakfast concept. Again, we want Golibe to be a unifying, that everybody gets involved. So we have people who have vacant homes, you know, a lot of our diasporans who are putting up those homes to say, you know what, we'll open up our homes for people to say. So we've got a logistics department for Golibe that is organizing and coordinating all these homes. So we're expecting 100,000 people or more, and we have arrangements to ensure that there is adequate, more than adequate accommodation inside the home.
Of course, before you also continue, let me also add, we have some, on logistics too, we have some partnerships that we are developing with a couple of hotel chains to see how we can also take care of that. So even if we have an overflow, for instance, if you have more than 100,000, which is envisaged, we'll be able to take care of that.
Okay.
We are ready.
I like that. You know, when you talk about festivals, there are several festivals in place in Nigeria. What makes Golibe something to look out for? What will make someone who is not Igbo, who is not a Southeasterner, to leave Lagos during the Golibe festival and come down to the East just to partake in this process?
Well, Golibe has a lot on offer. Traditionally, we've got a lot of Eastern well-known artists in the music entertainment industry. We have even in the visual arts. So we are having art exhibitions. We're having street art festival. I know the street art festival isn't something that we're very used to, but the street art festival brings the art to the streets, as in the visual artists, graffiti. So it's kind of open to whatever creativity. Now, people need to express themselves. Now, apart from Southeasterners, people from all over the world love to express themselves, love to see. And then we have the street food. You know, there's a lot of food and activity that can be expected. So it is a holiday. It's a good holiday to envisage.
So of course, the Golibe is also meant to actually be like a boost to local economy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we need to create a lot of entrepreneurs, encourage the ones that are existing. For instance, we are setting up boot camps. Let me give you an instance. If, for instance, you do small shops, there will be a boot camp for small shops, whereby you sell and you also train younger people,
Wow,
how to
that's
prepare
nice.
that.
Makeup.
Makeup. We have makeup and the
So
rest of it.
what's
beyond
the
being a
duration?
festival, this is going to be a very big business trade fair.
Of
Well,
course.
exactly.
Yeah, because I want to know the duration. If I'm to come there to learn makeup, I'm not going to do that in a day.
Yeah.
No, but you see, when you have the makeup entrepreneurs, so we're having like it's sort of like a whole like a camp of them, okay? And they've got the makeup, they've got colors, and they will show you. So you can walk in every day. They have their schedule, so you can walk in and just say and sit down and look. If you actually want to try, you can buy and try. A lot of what's happening in Golibe is
So what's the duration of this Golibe festival?
from the 23rd of December all the way to the 1st
Of January.
Of
of January.
Yeah,
So it's
it's,
7, you
A
know,
week long, over 8 days.
Wow, you guys are
much more than
prepared.
that.
We're
Yes.
actually ready.
We are
You know, let me also tell you what is happening. You know, the feedback we are getting from people over time that we've started this Golibe movement, it's, you know, it's going to be every year. It's not just this year.
Okay.
It's going
It's
to
an
be an annual event.
festival.
Oh,
It's,
Yeah.
it's actually
But
an
this is the first.
yes, it's an occasion for Thanksgiving. You know the meaning of Golibe? Golibe means rejoice,
Yeah.
Celebrate.
Celebrate.
Yes.
So it's a time of Thanksgiving. Thank God for, you know,
Thank
what
God
He
it's
has done,
December.
then plan, you know,
For the
and
whole
of
year.
course, for the whole year.
And,
So-
and I think also building the economies of the Southeast. I think that is a very
Okay, so
important
can
thing.
I
at
ask
the
you
key
one
of
last
that. Yeah.
question?
Yes.
You said something about we have a lot of artists we'll be expecting. Can you drop some names of artists, entertainers who are actually going to be live at Golibe Festival?
In fact, okay, let me let, I would just come with
Okay, we should play the
video.
Oh, we'll play the
the
video,
video,
immediately
but we
after.
have one of our, again, Anambra State artist. I don't know if you know Fanzi.
Okay.
Okay.
Fanzi Papaya. Well, he's a great guy, a great young person. And that's one of the things Golibe wants to achieve. We want young people, young artists, young musicians, come out. Let's discover you.
Yes.
Let's promote you. Let's let the world know.
Yes. And
Golibe.
also,
Okay,
and
so-
also you know, the Golibe event is, we have a lot of A-list, B-list artists that we are talking to
A-list
that will
and
be there.
B-list.
We don't want
Yes.
to unfold them yet.
Okay.
We'll come back to you.
Okay.
But beyond that, we also need to create local talents.
Okay, please, your last word.
But before our last word,
Yeah.
I want to ask which dishes are we going to expect that is spectacular to Onitsha that we'll be expecting at the festival?
Wow.
Nyokan.
We have Unyoka. We have Offensala and Azundo.
All right.
And the
So,
Are they free or we're going to pay to eat them?
No, you will have to drop a little token to eat.
So your last word,
Nothing
please.
good is free, is it?
So your last word.
Our last word is to say to the entire Nigeria and the people of the Southeast, we've got a lot to offer. You need to come and see Golibe. You need to be a part of this movement. Thank you.
Yes, and for me, well, I think over time, when you have an innovation that you want to bring into the society, it takes time to diffuse. Okay? So, of course, the time between innovation and diffusion is cultural lag. But in this case, I want to tell you that Golibe has actually diffused.
Okay.
There is a new consciousness, there is a beginning, there is a reawakening.
Okay.
People want to come back, who wants to come and see what is happening.
wow.
Wow.
So we are ready. So you need to go to
ready.
Onitsha this soon.
All right, so this is a flyer right there on your screen. It's a big festival. It's going to be very colorful. It's going to be similar to, or even
My-
bigger
my-
than to the
my-
Calabar,
my-
than the
yes.
Calabar kind
My,
of.
my December is booked already.
Okay, so
You're
if you're going to be right here in Anambra or Southeast, don't forget to come down to Onitsha on the 23rd of December down to 1st of January.
Yes.
You must pick one or two things and then you get to eat too.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so weekend show. It's been awesome. David is here. I'm here. We're still going to be here, but then we're just going to be leaving a little while for Amaka to bring you the entertainment gist and, you know, the exclusive artist interview. Just stay tuned.